probably the 7th, but I don't think that that's that hard.
Really, just 7?
That's what I'm saying. I think
actually
Drakehaven is that good.
That was the same number I actually had.
Because I feel like you end up in the same situation that we end up here, but it's like it's a more interesting.
But it's a full dead card. But when it's good, it's just insane.
How do we feel like blocking against this 4/4? We've got. I mean, this is the obvious block, but feels pretty.
Well, but remember, he has Javelineer.
Yeah.
So that's not a good block.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Okay.
Actually, you'd have to double block.
But he's got 2 cards and.
It's 2 cards. I mean, you can Beetle plus Zombie. I'm not sure that's any good.
Or Super Pod plus Zombie?
Sorry, it would probably be Gravedigger before Zombie.
Yeah,
sorry.
I kind of like.
Or Gravedigger plus Beetle, rather. Sorry.
Super Pod, it's unfortunate because if you just do 1, then he can still get you. Sorry, say it again.
What about Gravedigger plus Serpapod? Is that bad?
Yeah, because then you can get both of them for only 1 pitch.
But he's still like it's still a 2 for 2, right?
It's a 2 for 2.
Yeah. So like, isn't that fine?
I mean, it's a 4/4 plus.
Depends on where his pitch is.
The worst card in his hand.
Well, sure, but I think that the Beetle is like miles better than the Serpapod. I think that is like.
This is true.
Right, like the
Yeah.
Beetle does work, and the Serpapod just does nothing.
He would have to, but in the other case, he'd have to pitch 2 to get the same.
No, he couldn't get there. If you did Gravedigger plus Beetle, he would pitch. It would be he would kill the Beetle for the 4/4 and 1 card in his hand, whereas it's Serpapod plus Gravedigger for the 4/4 plus the card in his hand.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
I like Serpapod plus Digger. I'm not on the other plan, but I mean,
I don't even think I don't know if I would even block here, but
that's true. We don't have to block. But I think I like Serpapod plus.
I think I like blocking, and I don't mind that Serpapod plus Gravedigger, especially if we have the Wander in Death in our deck.
Mm-hmm. I guess the only other the regular other discard outlets I think they're also uncommons, but there's like the 2/2 exert guy I think.
Oh, that card is very strong. I didn't think it was going to be that good, and then I
think he's probably just like super nice with the other exerters. Like he like rarely will actually get him get in himself, but like he will just turn on when other people exert and give you that value.
Wow.
Fire gets extra snakes. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
it's so obnoxious. Well.
Hey, look at that! We
did it.
Do it now.
I mean, we can kill this thing, right? I mean, it takes a lot of resources, but
no, we're not doing that because it kills our Beetle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that card is kind of eating us alive.
I mean, like, do you really like the board? Like, so the board afterwards would be our Sniper and Zombie versus 2/2
right, but if
Zombie
we don't do this,
Snake, right?
like he can just kill the Sniper. He would 2 for 1 himself, but still. Well, it's not really a 2 for 1 if he's getting Death Touchers out of it too.
Right.
What if, I was gonna say if you play Sniper combat to put a counter on, and then it doesn't need to be, but then you have the chance to draw another Cycler. So when you attack, you kill the Minotaur.
It has to be
if you only attack with one, or if you only block with 1 snake, then you save the Beetle.
That's true.
Like, so you could know in advance if the attack is good or not.
That's true. He's likely to only block with 1, right?
I mean, I don't think that you're in a situation where you can afford to like not attack. If that's your line, I think you like.
Wait, then you're not finishing the Javelineer, right?
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So
if you're saving the Beetle.
No, you are. No. In that case, you are.
You can't.
Why?
Because you need to use it to save the snake or
we only
kill
get
the snake.
2 counters.
Yeah.
And if you're using 1 on a snake, you're not using 1 on a Javelineer.
Well, we can just kill both.
You can get a 3rd counter if you draw another Cycler.
Yeah, but it's not
Do we
gonna
have any 1-mana Cyclers in this deck?
Yeah, the horrors.
Yeah. 2.
The horrors, yeah.
I mean, anyway, I think I think you're right that we have to take our shot. We have to kill the Javeliner. He's too problematic.
Right.
Just really frustrating. So yeah, I think you have to just play the sniper, get in with the beetle, cycle, hope we draw another cycler, and get him.
And so we just leave out black after our cycle. I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess we could do black
green, right?
We don't have any green. I guess we do have some.
In case you draw something else that you can cast, because you only need...
It's just the companion. The green 2-drop, I think, would be the only thing.
Still.
Yeah. I know. Okay. So attack.
Yeah. One of your creatures first.
This was wrong. Also, we should have cycled pre-combat, so that he would have had to use the Javelineer early enough that we would have been able to remove the counter with the beetle when we attacked.
Why would he have done that?
Because the Javelineer would be dying.
Yeah, he wouldn't even put the counter on him if he thinks he's gonna block with a Death Touch guy.
I'm just saying now, if that card in his hand is bad, he gets the counter and we don't get to remove it.
No, but Andrew, like, doesn't he? So like, we put the counter on, right? And then we attack, and that's the point at which you would have to decide.
You're right. So he would put on a different creature. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Unless we hit the second cycler here, and that's what we were going to use, but that would have been bad too. So that's fair.
Okay, well, we hit the green 2-drop, so I'm glad we talked about
Rewarded.
Justin!
This still feels bad.
Still does not feel good.
It's at least a spell.
Just let me spike that Wandering Death. If I spike that Wandering Death, I feel great.
This is a weird set of turns. Just like the last 3 turns have just been really weird.
I mean, we have nothing.
It's like weird because
that's all.
Yeah,
that's what's weird about it.
We threw away a really good
like,
card to kill a really good
card.
card.
Behind either.
Do we trade?
You know, you're not that far behind either, which
Zombie?
feels weird.
Yeah, right.
One.
Yeah, I don't know if I think I trade off the 3/1 actually, but
Really? Why?
The 3/1 can't take the counter from the Amit.
Okay.
Like,
Maybe this one's gonna take the counter from the Amit, right?
But I mean, I feel like black decks, like, I'm just always assuming they have Splendid Agony since it's a common. And then I don't want to get like blown out extra.
Okay.
That would be a blowout if they had Splendid Agony. That card is very strong.
Really, really good.
Oh man, that would have blow up for so many other reasons too. So many Death Touch guys.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not even like that would be a blowout right now per se, as much as like it's just like down the line, like wherever we end up really wanting it, you know, you can just be like Splendid Agony to kill that guy, neuter that guy, and also get 2 snakes, and it's just like, ugh.
Oh crap! What did he just get back?
Javelineer and something.
The 4/4.
Yeah, the 4/4. Fuck. That's bad.
That's pretty good.
Not good.
Man, that card seems nice.
The Wandering Death.
Yeah, I like it.
Nice.
That's good.
Well,
Insane.
now we need to be able to kill all of his Death Touchers because he's about to have 1 billion of them.
We just attack with this stupid thing, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, that's a good attack.
Fuck it.
Fuck you. Give me the snake.
He won't.
He won't.
He will.
Really?
I told you.
He's gonna have so many.
He's gonna have so many.
How does he even care?
He's gonna have one.
I just wanted to get rid of one of them in case we
If
draw a
he had kept
cycling
that
card.
one, it would have been much better for him to have kept that one and put the 3/1/1
Yeah,
counters
that's
on
true.
that thing.
That's true. We're smart
Yeah.
and he's dumb.
Suck it.
Well, it's small value.
Maybe he has another dumb one.
We are smart.
That's it.
He is fat and fat.
We're also going to clock the shit out of ourselves this round.
Well, so is he though. He's only like 2 minutes ahead of us.
Yeah, we did take a long time on that one turn.
Yeah.
We went through like so many
Three.
permutations. None of us understood each other.
Yep. Alright, at least we get to attack once.
Attack!
Well, kind of, because this thing also... Ooh, what does that do?
Psycho.
I guess I'm just attacking, and then I'm gonna play this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems reasonable.
How?
Man, you just have to like dream of going like cycler to kill his.
Yeah, this ruthless sniper is such a wild roller coaster ride. Because I would think that same sequence, like, man, like we just need to kill that javeliner. Maybe the right play is just like hold and hope.
Yeah, I sat there thinking about that, but the 4-4 is just pretty good.
Yeah, the 4-4 is pretty good. Like, I mean, the problem is that like he can go like discard any card, make a snake, and then all of a sudden like our 4-4 is nothing.
And our 6-7
Wait,
too.
what?
Yeah.
Wait, what's going
Well,
on?
now
here?
you can just attack with the.
Well, the 3-3 can't block now.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah, this ability has so many
So
words.
we're just gonna get a -1. What does this do? Oh fuck.
Not great.
That's annoying. Yep. Okay, take it.
I don't mind blocking, honestly, but
Just to chump?
Yeah.
just to
Yeah, because it would have been like.
Oh, he wants
Then
to
you at
kill
least
it.
get one more attack. Yeah.
Huh. This is
If he
so.
was on that plan, he's probably going to discard again right now, right?
That's what I'm thinking. Like he's not even gonna use his
Because
chance. Because he used that stupid water.
yeah. Oh no.
That card's
Oh God.
that card's not great here.
I kind of want to pack it.
Just like
Is that
concede.
wrong? Is that wrong to want to pack this early? I mean, I guess we
I
have a
was kind of
blocker.
thinking the same thing.
We have the behemoth for his like team for a while.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, because you could just keep like. What is he gonna do? He can't. He can attack with death touch guys, so you're gonna take two,
Just
maybe
play,
three.
just play the initiate and ship. Maybe we can bleed some of that time back at least.
Yeah, and just play. You could just play fast. I think he's just
Yeah.
gonna try to attack with the death touch guys for a while. Well, he can't even do that because then you can attack back.
Yeah, and you can also. I would actually just be like, fine. I'll
Well, he
block
can make
death
one at
touch guys.
instant speed.
Like I don't care about the death touch guys. I'll block them
Yeah.
because the 6/7 hexproof just eats his real attackers, and he cannot do anything to it. God,
Yeah.
that scale behemoth is actually unreal.
The card is very strong.
Like my green blue deck, I have in another sealed league. I think it's
Did you,
so
like,
bad.
turn for him.
No, like it doesn't even do it very fast. But like the one
Okay.
game, I was just like, I don't know how I'm gonna win this game, and then I was like, oh,
This guy.
I will play cartouche on my behemoth.
Ugh.
I'm gonna get flying.
That's nice.
God damn it.
That's a lot of snakes, guys.
Yeah.
Why did it have to be snakes?
Why do we lose track of the snake infestation?
Oh!
So bad. He's actually gonna have to kill it every turn.
He's great. Yeah, he'll block every turn and then come back every turn because we will never have anything.
No, he'll just die.
He doesn't
every
actually
turn.
block them because he comes to play tapped, and you can only do it at sorcery
And it's
speed.
sorcery speed. Oh god.
Great.
He'll block every other turn.
I like how Will said, at least he doesn't say he can't block. Oh, doesn't it, Will? Doesn't it say he can't block?
Oh, kinda, yeah.
I mean, he can't possibly. He has like his one red source. He can't possibly draw this 12 all the time. Although his deck looks nice.
This card is fucking nice in a deck that only needs one red source.
I mean,
Like, if
that
this had
card-
red in its activated cost, like, it'd be so much worse for him.
Like, think about how
Yeah.
much, like, if he didn't have the black green 2/2, we would probably be just ranching all over him right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
That card is just destroyed
He
us.
just got a
Such
million
stronger.
snakes. If he doesn't have those snakes, he literally just can't block us ever.
But the thing is, also if he didn't have the Minotaur, he'd be in a lot of trouble. Like, he only.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, like, in this situation, the Minotaur is always going to be good.
Yeah.
But in this particular situation, having the Minotaur and the black green guy is, like, just a nightmare. Andrew, question. What do you
You
think
could probably scoop now.
Blazing Volley?
Good now.
You're right.
Yeah,
I have literally never found
Well, you
the
can
time.
scoop, Will.
I know.
I have never
Okay.
seen the deck
Ooh.
against which I want it, but I have been in many situations in which I want it.
Yeah. Because, like,
Right.
looking at red, like, they have, like, several 2/1s.
Yeah, there are a lot of X1s in the format, so I think it's more playable than a lot of people initially thought.
Yeah.
But I just still have never pulled the trigger.
Ooh, Scarab Feast. Can we feast on his scarabs?
Can we get him in the Wandering Death? Oh!
Can we get more removal? Is that
This is my problem with sideboarding. I'm like, okay, so I need removal for their good creatures. Oh wait, I already played all of that.
Wait, Will, that doesn't do what you think it does.
Yeah, it does the opposite.
No, it is the opposite.
It
It
says
makes
no,
me
no.
sad.
Just those two.
but.
Give her a stinging shot in this deck. That's bad.
Yeah, we don't need Sing Shot. We can have Painful Lesson instead, also, if we want.
Yeah.
We could probably.
Yo, you should splash Vizier remedies, man. Mess up his whole strategy. His whole strategy.
What card is that?
Don't worry about it.
Is that even in our fucking thing? This thing?
Just for us anyway.
So it's a creature you control, right?
Yeah.
It's still good against him.
I guess.
It's not worth.
Ooh, this is what we needed last game.
Yes, that's exactly the card. Would have solved all our problems.
I will leave this call.
I don't know what you wait. So if he's putting -1/-1 counters on it, would we rather have Miasmic Mummy, as annoying as that seems, than like companions?
What?
I think that like, do we see anything else that gives counters other than that one card?
Those two cards.
Those two cards.
The one attacks and gives counters.
Oh yeah, I mean I don't really count that one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only really the
And
one.
well, you're right. You're also right to assume he has at least one of the 3 cost instant.
Sure, but that's still like not necessarily enough for me to, because like I think the upside of the initiative is pretty nice.
Okay, fair enough.
So.
What is the upside of that shit?
He can untap a creature or land, so he can
Not
kind
a
of.
creature.
It can untap itself too, which
Yeah,
I
he can have
I was always thinking about the land. The land is pretty whatever.
yeah, guys. Players in Alabama are terrible.
That's not surprising. Okay, I don't think we want to play this, but maybe, I don't know.
That's fine. We don't have to
Cycles.
play it. Yeah, I'm good with this.
I mean, it does cycle. Would you rather that than this? I don't know.
Fuck it, run 41. It cycles.
I hate that strategy.
Put it-
We have
put it-
16 lands. We have 16 for. Oh my god. I don't want
Yep,
to
that seems good.
We'll just cycle.
Cut
It's
the
fine.
monument,
No. No, we're gonna do this.
please. Okay.
If we had the monument, we would have been so good.
We gotta find out, Andrew.
No,
I
this is
know.
a combo. This is a combo.
I bet you wish you had it right now, Will. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. All of those things, like there are a lot of good 3-drops that give 1 -1/-1 counter. So the
Yeah.
Vitalist is even better than it looks.
Yeah.
Which one is the Vitalist?
The mana
The
guy.
one I
Oh, yeah.
I think also the other
what-
mana maker.
The 03 guy is also better than it looks, and it looks very bad.
What's the Vitalist?
1 in green, 1/2, tap, add 1 mana to your mana pool of any color that a land you control could produce.
Oh, that guy. That guy seems nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I already thought he was insane. I don't know why.
That's correct.
I don't know why.
Ooh.
Why were we talking about it?
God damn it.
My point is he already looks very good, and he's even better than that.
Okay.
This is lame. Just make a 3/2 lifelink.
Yeah.
That's going to trade with a zombie in a couple
Yeah,
turns. Yes.
Yeah, I don't. Okay.
I mean, the other alternative was eating the companion with the expectation that we grave-dig it back.
But I'd just rather grave dig something better, right? Oh boy. Well,
Okay, well,
wouldn't have mattered.
Emmett might trade
Yeah.
it back.
Now we can trade with this thing. With this thing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, all the things can trade with all the things. Guys,
This
you
is
don't
like
have
a
to trade
tic.
shit.
This is a
You just
tic tac toe
trade,
bat. Yeah.
this is shaping up good, guys, because
Yeah.
there's one thing I'm good at is trading.
Just attack.
Imagine if we had the sniper with all these cycling cards. We'd be so good.
Yeah, we could discard all the best cards in our hand, and it would be great.
Does this thing survive? It does
Just-
survive if we use this stupid grass card, but that's like feels bad, man.
Hey, pump the brakes. That grass card is not stupid.
No, I'm saying
Also,
like,
that's
this
life
card
range,
is
son.
stupid.
That's game 5 life. That's game 5 life, son.
Yeah,
I
I
mean-
mean, I would still attack.
With this,
You could
both-
attack with both
this-
here, right?
No, I think
No, because you're
No.
not spending the grasp on the companion if it gets blocked by the Doom Disruptor.
Okay, so just damn it.
Fair.
Yeah.
And we're casting this card if he blocks.
Gravedigger?
Question mark? Oh, okay, yeah. I guess we
Yeah,
can do
we're
that.
casting Gravedigger if he blocks.
Gravedigger's way better.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It both spends the mana better, and it provides a better thing for the 1/1 counter.
Yeah, I just like didn't even see what you were pointing at, but I was like,
Nah,
Gravedigger,
yeah,
right?
this is
He
fine.
wasn't pointing at Gravedigger.
No, because I asked earlier and no one answered, and I was like, "This seems really dumb." But I had to like think it through. Just imagine, like, I play at GPs. That's weird, right? with those ideas in my head.
It's not weird at all. Anyone can play if you just have enough money.
That is true. No.
Oh no.
Oh no. Wait, that's not even that great.
No, it's okay though.
It's definitely annoying because we lose our guy.
Alright.
He has a 2-2.
It's a lot of value.
Oh, wait, I forgot.
It's pretty good.
I mean, luckily,
Yeah, so much value, man.
I don't know what you guys are saying about it's not that good. That's pretty good.
I mean, it's just a
pretty
2-2.
good.
It's a creature he
Although
wants
it
to
is-
die. That's all I'm
It's really
saying.
nice that he, like, I think he 100% just peeled that card. Which is because, like, otherwise there's no way you would block with the beast there, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I think you would.
It would be
try to, like-
super good on the beast, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that.
Well, no, because Vish, then you still have a 5/3 that dies to his.
Are we just playing the
like,
5-drop?
I don't know.
I mean, bash first, I think.
You think you? Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, we have a bigger blocker, right? So
Yep.
we don't care. And so if we can just get in 2 points, we can take 2 points.
Except it's like pseudo 2 points, maybe minus 2 points.
I mean, how is it minus 2 points? We have a
Yeah, I
blocker.
know.
Oh, my lord.
This guy.
God give me strength.
Can't wait for a whole weekend together. It's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, I can't wait for, like, to sit at the table and go on over. Oh, I lost again. Turns out my +2, -2 life math was pretty off.
It's okay. You could still win a PPTQ in Alabama, Will.
You say that.
What? Why are people so bad there? I mean, other than the
I
inbreeding.
don't know. I assume it's because everybody here is inbred.
Reconstruction and reparation. The South will rise again.
Wait, well, are you or Andrew? Are you in Alabama?
Yeah. I
Do we
moved
check? We should check with this guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, no. You bash with both.
Really?
Yeah, you have Spider Grasp.
I know, but I was
But I
wondering
won a
about the
PPTQ
Amet
last weekend,
onto
or
this
this
thing.
weekend.
But
You
yeah.
can play both. You have 6 mana.
Okay.
Congrats, man.
Thanks.
How many people were there?
Yeah, did you lose? Like, how many
31.
games did you lose total?
2?
Yeah, that's nice. We're
Yeah,
not
like-
cycling.
yeah, I win.
We're not cycling this, right? We're just guessing this.
I actually kind of like cycling it.
Yeah, I feel like its time has passed kind of in this game.
Because then you cycle and you play Amit.
Yeah, I think I
Or
like
did
that.
you not play a land? Wait, he hasn't played a land yet.
I haven't
you can
played a
play
land yet.
Anyway, but
Yeah,
I
I
still
mean, I
kind of
kind of like the cycle. I don't love that card right now.
Oh, weird, Vish. Sometimes cards aren't just like always good all the time. Weird.
I mean,
Different situation.
Ooh, what is this?
sorry, do you want to keep talking?
Better guy.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
Vic, I think I interrupted you right in the middle of your victory speech. You want to continue, or would you rather just let the teleprompter handle the rest?
What the fuck
It
is going
doesn't
on?
change anything.
It actually changes.
It literally doesn't change anything.
It literally changes everything.
It's good to
And
know
the
this
decision
card
at the time
exists.
still makes sense.
Okay, that's weird, but okay.
That card could be pretty insane, I guess.
Yeah, that card is blowout potential.
Yep, go fuck yourself. That does nothing right now. Damn it, it's not a cycler. But
Ah, shucks, guys. We just have to attack like normal. Hate that.
yeah, we just attack with the big guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get his big booty in there.
Get some.
That is a brave block.
He is so brave, but
Yeah, I thought they would double block.
Yeah, I would have double blocked.
Nah, I mean, I would always single block there. I would literally just always do it. Like, he just cycled the card and played Spider Grasp. He has another thing. Like, okay, you got me. I'm not playing around it. I don't care.
Okay.
you're like that
Not
crotchety
my
old guy.
first cycler.
The crotchety. Oh fuck, we got wrecked.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna do it, man.
Fair
we're,
enough.
we're gonna lose our gravedigger eventually.
He's
but-
got it. He's got it.
Eventually. Don't worry about it.
Someday. Damn it. I just want to draw like my cycling land. Okay, crash. Yeah.
Yep.
This time has come. Alright, we're killing the lifelink guy, I guess.
We're killing everything.
You kill both.
Oh, yeah, that's
kill both.
true. That's
It's
true.
worth it.
That's why it was a good attack.
Oh my god.
I meant first, just in case. You know, that 0 mana.
Oh my
0 mana pump.
god.
Mutagenic growth.
Of course he says mana.
Alright, slow your roll, Vish.
I'm sorry, it was too funny to me.
Actually, I don't usually say mana. I normally say mana.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard you say mana before.
He didn't even cycle that? What a bitch, but he's got the fucking card.
Rubbing off on him.
Yeah, the Javelineer is
Oh, we
coming.
can cycle! Just kidding. This feels real bad to just jam and empty the board, but I guess it's
Why
fine.
does that feel bad?
No, that feels great.
Alright.
That feels excellent to me.
Yeah, really good. And if he just doesn't block one of the cards for whatever reason, you get to untap, which is great.
Running out of time. Just... Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
You just play faster.
Yeah.
I should, but I'm not. Nope, that thing's huge.
Ooh. Blocker for half a day. Blocker for every other days.
Just you wait, I'm coming.
We do have double our opponent's life total though, so like if he
Yeah,
doesn't
we're still
have,
winning
like,
the race handily.
something
If
real
he
here,
goes
then
for it.
like you get the
We just
Get
need
it.
that monument. That'll be a great top deck.
right. I can't wait.
Ugh.
Eh,
Ooh, I am attacking.
with
Yeah.
both or one?
With no, just a 4/4.
Yeah.
I mean, it just makes the obvious block.
Telegraphed.
That's the obvious block. Fine.
Yeah, we will take that.
Yeah.
It's even untapped.
Yeah. See, now there I would have thought maybe about double blocking.
But then it would have been, yeah, it would have been much better
There
for
are
him.
very, very few +3 power tricks. I don't think there are any in the format.
Yeah, other than shed weakness.
There's that one he played which could do that.
Brute
In the right
strength.
situation.
Oh, butts.
Oh, yeah, there's the red +3/+1. Jeez,
Oh, yeah,
all this value.
Now he gets to discarding to my thing. Or no, I guess he's just gonna play that thing.
Yeah, he can't block you right now. He needs to find a blocker.
That's true.
'Cause both your guys can get in right now.
Ooh,
Yeah. Love it.
spicy.
That's great. It's a great success. Pound his butthole.
Taste it.
The fuck? Okay. It's one or fewer, so I just have to play my land, yeah?
Yeah, just play your land and then just attackers for days. Just like we drew it up.
Chicken for days.
You have
Watch
5
out.
minutes left. You have to win a whole nother game after.
Shh.
I think we need to go into the tank about how little time we have left.
Let's all group
think
up
about it a
and
second.
talk about really dumb ideas. Yeah, Gravedigger, sure. His deck is sweet when he gets to draw this red card.
Even without it, it's pretty fucking sweet. He's
He's
two
got a
trials.
lot of value, man.
He has 2 trials.
There's a lot.
And the 2 trials are both really good. The cartouche is good. Like, ugh.
He doesn't
Where
show
are you
that-
guys on the white trial?
I have not played it yet, but I want. Oh wait, no, the white trial. Actually, I have played that, and it was the vigilance can be super insane. Like
Okay.
attacking for 5 with Gust Walker is like
Yeah, that
real
feels
nice.
great.
It's just because it's also like
But it has
the
to like,
cost of playing cartouches is really low.
yeah,
Like black, green, blue, you
Are
want
all, like,
all of those in your deck anyway.
Yeah.
Let's get him.
So
I see you took a recent trip to Value Town. How was your stay?
Be gone. Be gone.
So Andrew, that's kind of my take. Is that like with enough exert guys, I would be like very pro it. Just because getting it on 2 creatures is enough. Like,
Okay.
I didn't ever feel like I had to wait like for a long.
But you probably also like need to have some number of cartouches to make sure that you can actually rebuy it, so it's not a whole card.
Yeah, that feels a lot better for sure.
Okay.
I would agree. I don't think I would play it alone as a sorcery speed unless I had some insane exert combo deck. It's not a combo; it's just exert ability deck.
Somebody this weekend had, I think, 5 Gust Walkers on his deck, in sealed.
It's a lot.
I think we're out of stuff. We're in trouble.
No, we have
No,
those
just kidding. What
my
does this card do? We put it on this thing? Or
Put it on the. Can you put it on the 2-1 because it'll come
Why
back?
No, upgrade your 1/1.
no, we can't
So we
attack
can't
this
get
turn.
Joan back this turn.
Correct.
We also
Right.
can't attack this turn. Yeah. How many messages do I keep getting?
Yeah,
Actually,
I mean,
if
the
we were gonna attack this
2-1's
turn,
not
maybe-
attacking though, so it doesn't really matter that much.
Well, but it's next turn that it matters.
Yeah, because then it would have come back tap-ish the next turn. So it's like
No, I'm saying I
And it's also
understand, but I'm saying either way, it's not attacking. Right? Like he's got a 5/5. That guy's staying home. Until we like eliminate that card. 2-1 is.
I mean, realistically, if we're attacking, we're going to be alphaing anyway, right?
I
What just
suppose.
happened? What just happened?
that was interesting. He made him a 3/4 and killed his own dude that way.
What?
Oh
Whoa!
wow!
What
He's
is
trying to
going-
put power and toughness out.
Now we're in a bad spot.
Not really. Like you have a get in with your 2 big guys, and you can make the claw speed 1 smaller.
Right. So then
So then-
anything's a trade.
Yeah, anything's a
You
trade.
kinda have
Wait,
to
why
at this
can't you?
point.
Could you
And, like-
attack with everybody?
No, not really.
Not
He just
really.
gets
No,
eaten.
Because he has
We
to
can
block
attack
the
with
big
this thing,
guys.
but like whatever. It's just a good blocker. It's fine. So I put this on here.
Okay.
and this
You
here.
have to put it on the claw speed, yeah.
No, I think actually Vehicle's right. Yeah.
Attack with this thing
Yeah, like,
or
Like-
everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, attack with everything because we don't care about his attacks back, and
Well, but the attack with the zombie was. Well, maybe you're right.
you know what I'm saying.
yeah. See, what
Yeah.
can he do?
Because this was the natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were right.
I got one.
Damn it,
Man.
Vivek. That's the worst
was
part.
also-
When
I
you
was-
get 1 out of 10 or something like that, then we're all fucked when you get it right. Because
I
I
mean,
mean, I was still
like-
pro that spider grass play earlier. So you know.
I mean, it kind of doesn't matter because we have like 2.5 minutes left. So
Yeah.
Right.
You
We're
would've been
pretty
at-
dead, but still.
Yeah.
we're dead on time. We're dead on card advantage. We're
Okay.
dead. Wait, what? That card sucks.
he has 3 trials.
That guy's nice.
Guy.
Well,
Oh
I
my
mean, but we
god.
just-
Wait, what's
like-
the? Oh, I forgot he had the red one.
Yeah, the red one's.
Oh, yeah.
We'd seen him
wow,
discard the black
splash
one
into the-
previously, so I thought
Oh,
that was.
nuts.
The extra result.
I'm done here.
Oh my god, the rubbing. Oh my god, the rubbing.
Oh, what a draw!
Wow, those have been such great draws.
We could play it for 1 colorless less and then sit here.
All right. Cut the monument. I just
This
like.
deck was bonkers.
I just
This
thought
deck
of
was
like
great.
every scenario. I'm just like, I just never want that fucking card in my hand.
That's correct.
So we're putting in this
Hey,
card or
how about
Scat
this?
Feast?
The green monument I think is actually very good.
After we got dunked by it.
Correct.
That's
I'll go on the record. I thought it was good when I only got kind of beat by it.
No, we got straight up dunked by it, and I'm full circle on it. I tried to
pretty-
draft that deck in the top 8, and it did not work though.
I'm pretty sure the blue and the red ones are also good.
The blue one doesn't tap anything; it just prevents it from untapping.
Yeah.
You think that's good?
Oh, I thought it tapped it. No.
Yeah, I don't
the
like
red
that.
one rummages, yeah.
Okay, so how many rummages do you need before it's worth having spent a card in the first place?
Like 3. I think, right?
I mean, technically 2,
Yeah.
right? That's what Tormenting Voice does.
2 is break. No,
Tormenting
not.
Voice replaces
Yeah, 2
itself
is break even. Yeah, Vish, you're down 1 with the other one with the monument.
with the monument and play your down a card.
It's 2,
Fair.
3.
Unless you're playing like mono red creatures, in which case you can count it as a land or something.
Yeah.
I would say 3 before you feel like you're happy at all.
That just
2
that still doesn't even sound. That's what was that goblin card, right?
Rummaging Goblin?
No, that card was good. The which I guess says something that there is a number.
Yeah.
But the goblin lore or whatever it was.
Oh, I mean that card is. There's not really a good way of assessing that card
Right.
because it discarded at random. So
Yeah.
Okay.
But
That's
I would say green feels very good to me. Black feels super situational so far. What's the white one? Oh, the white one's nice.
Make it 1/1. I think that I think that when you want it, it's great.
What is his hand? This is like
His hand is bad.
we could just cast like Wheel of Fortune over 7 turns.
that is true.
Yeah, this is weird. Keep.
It could be anything.
Let me ask you a question, guys. Did we cut the Ruthless Sniper?
No.
Because he would be the greatest top deck of all time.
Well, we're gonna draw him on the fourth cycle.
He would be fun stoppable.
God damn it.
That's, Jesus.
I would have kept that hand. I'm dead honest. I would have kept that hand.
I think
Are we on
I
the
might
play?
have too.
They were on the play.
It felt bad on
Really?
the play.
Oh,
On the
boy.
draw, I would have kept it.
This feels bad. This feels
up.
real bad.
Shut
This
up,
feels
Vivek.
worse than the other one.
We can cast a
We're
spell.
playing 3/1.
We can literally cast a
Oh,
spell.
well, I
How
didn't
is
see the 3-1.
I tried it.
So there was a delay. So I didn't see the 3-1. I just.
He cried. He cried.
Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh, okay. I thought there was like a
Also,
1 mana.
Will turned
I thought there was a
into a
force spike, and I was like freaking out.
Will was like, oh god, he just forced it with my initiate's companion. Fuck.
We're dead. We can't do anything.
Can't
now.
Oh, this other card though is really good. Edifice of Authority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That card
what?
looks insane.
What
I saw
is it?
some streamer ignoring it in draft, and I was really confused. But I think it was
It's
Marshall.
prevents
so-
attackers and then eventually blockers.
Let's.
I played-
cycle.
Do you want to attack first?
Yeah.
Wait, no, wait. Okay.
Why?
Then you can untap, you can play land, and if it's a swamp, you can play Doom Dissenter. It's too. I mean,
You
it's
can
too late
you
now.
can if he
Oh, no, you
doesn't
can still
if
do
he
it.
takes the damage, you can unburden in
yeah,
response.
cycle
you can-
response.
You're right. You can.
Cycles.
Yeah. That's my bad.
So we just cycle here looking for a land, or don't no reason to?
I mean, there's no actual reason to, but you're going to cycle this card 100% of times, so
Nah.
you can do it for F6 value.
Nah. I want to burn more time off the clock because I feel like we've
Yo,
ended with
F6
way
value
too-
is for real right now, man.
We need the sniper. We actually legit need like something like that. Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Ooh, sweet. We draw Slinging Shot. Nice.
Okay. And we're fucked. Okay.
Ooh.
Pass.
He's got to show me like 2 more spells until I'm packing it.
This exemplar is
This
about to
guy's
be
attacking
awesome.
as he's attacking as a 2/2. This is
2/2.
bad.
And gaining a life can't win.
Oh boy. It's practically scavenging ooze in Will's world.
Wait, what? Oh.
Wow, that is savage. Oh my lord.
Wait, Vivek, how many times have you cast Scavenging Ooze in your life?
You're trying to mirror Vivek.
Sorry, Vivek.
I didn't even know what you said. What did you say?
Yeah, you don't got to tell me to pump the brakes anymore. Not after that. Good lord.
It's clever. You were just being mean.
I don't think that's true, but
No, but seriously, Vivek, how many times have you cast Scavenging Ooze in your life?
I think he still didn't hear you.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Whatever.
my connection's pretty shit. Turns out.
So is Will's.
I don't know why mine's cutting out. It's weird.
Yeah.
I just get garbled shit from you guys, unfortunately. Sorry, man.
All of us?
Good.
Huh.
Well, no, just from Will.
Oh, that's Will's fault.
Okay, we did it. Whatever it is.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut out. Hey Vish, I'm gonna find out tomorrow, Virginia, and then I might just drive to Richmond.
Okay.
I'll let you know if that comes to fruition or not.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Be good. I'll talk
All
to
right.
you.
Yeah.
I could do another one.
Oh, got wrecked. Cool. Game's over.
Tomorrow or Thursday?
I can do Thursday. No, not tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be around Thursday night.
I assume Will's gonna try to do one every night.
Pretty much. Trying to figure out how to play this fucking set without.
If anyone has sealed pools still together in cards, can you bring them so I could just run through some?
I'm not gonna get in until like after 11, but I also got 44 packs this weekend, so I had.
Okay. Oh, might be worth bringing some anyway.
All right,
guys. See ya.
We're fine. I kind of want to cast this card just because it can't be countered, and he might have another fucking Essence Scatter.
Sure.
What's a better trick? Black one. Suck it.
I mean,
it was also your only card that traded with anything. Also,
Also, we have our whatever this thing too.
yeah. Will, you're just cycling the horror.
Yep.
yeah, that feels bad.
Doesn't feel that bad. The card's not that good.
Okay.
You missed the discussion earlier about this card, Andrew.
I mean, I feel about that
Well,
if
if he's single blocking it every time, then yeah, that card's not that good. I guess you have no respect for cyclers, either in your own hand or in the opponent's hand.
Do we?
I mean, like,
we block one of these
Well,
guys,
so-
or we block this guy.
The thing is,
I think you block the guy with
thing
the
that-
power on him.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he just gets better than those other cards in a turn.
Right.
Right. I don't disagree with you that it's worse than I think inherently, because I think of like the cycling as not costing a card, but in
Yeah.
limited, it usually is, right? Like, because you're 45% to draw a land or something.
Yeah.
And at that point in the game, a land's pretty much a dead draw.
Yes.
So it is still costing them like half a card.
Well, like, I think that the way I generally look at it is like I just put it in as like oh, you just cycle divination? Wow,
It seems weird.
that seems really bad to me. But
He's got to have some follow up. That's crazy.
nope, not yet. I mean, we're just
He
dead.
just main phase cycled. Maybe he
We're not-
really
we're not-
wanted to
we're not
greed
just
to
dead.
play another thing.
Now we're pretty
I mean, we're
good.
just fucking dead.
If we had a
so
swamp, we could play these two things, and we would have been pretty good. Unfortunately, we did not, so we're dead.
But yeah, Andrew, I think in general, like it's not even really just the cost of a card; it's the cost of, like, the relative value of a lot of the cards. Like, I feel like I just look at a lot of the cards, and
Right.
I would just rather play that spell than cycle
Especially
it.
at that point in the game when you already have a 5-pointer,
Right,
like 5
right,
drops
exactly.
to play.
So I think that, like, yeah, like it's fine. And there's I think corner cases where you really want to cycle or you draw something, but like the cycling is very interestingly placed on cards. Like, there's not a ton of like cheap shitters that have cycling. You know, they're not like,
It's true. They're all the other way this time.
yeah. And so, like, in that sense, like, you know, once you get to that point in the game, I just want to keep them all.
Yeah, that's fair.
God, how's a sniper still in our deck?
Well, now we get super value when we have 5 mana.
You and I define super value differently.
Super value. Turning this land into a -1/-1 counter somewhere.
Yeah, so like that's what I was gonna say, Andrew. Is that like I actually just price it as like, would I be ecstatic if this card just said, target creature gets +2/+1, draw a card, and could only target horrors or something, or in the case of sniper, saying like this just says like half a splendid agony and draw a card for 2 mana. Like, would that be a card I'd be really excited about? I'm like, most of the time I'm like, nah, that card like doesn't make my deck.
Right, but I mean, it's not that card, right? It's
I
the
agree,
flexibility
yeah.
of that card.
Yes, Yeah, but in the sense like when people talk about like I feel like when you're talking about the upside of cycling with respect to these cards, you are kind of reducing those cards to that part of it, right? Because
I mean,
like
you're
now you're
reducing
saying
it
like
to that part of it, but only when you choose to.
no, I'm saying in play, yes, but like when you're talking about putting in your deck, like that's what's happening. You're like reducing it to that to be like, oh, like because like I can just do this.
No, you are giving the cards the option of having that mode.
Okay. I think what I'm saying is I think that like when you're talking about playing the cards in your deck because of the upside like that is I think the comparison you have to make more often because you're talking about that now as like more of your primary than your secondary way of using it. It's not as modal.
Wait, what are you talking about? Like the card compelling argument, a card that you will literally never cast.
Oh shit!
And so now you're putting it in as target Horrors plus 2/1.
Why did I just skip through my end step? That was smart.
Or are you talking about? So the other reason that I kind of like the horror is it's one of those quote unquote payoffs that's not embarrassing if you don't have the whole deck, right? And so when you're drafting, first of all, it allows you to go partially in because you can just always play that card regardless.
Right.
But there aren't that many payoffs, right? Like Ruthless Sniper.
Yeah.
I don't think the Black Enchantment's very good.
Yeah.
Drake Haven is a rare, right? So like there aren't that many payoffs.
Right.
And so then you're also now trying to skew your deck towards like a lot of cyclers, but then you're not really getting any benefit.
Right.
So when the cards are just added functionality rather than just turning into target Horgus plus 2/1.
Right. So
then all this is there.
Yeah. No, I mean, I grant that like there is like. I'm trying to think of the best way to say this. What I'm trying to get at. Let me see how I can.
I think I understand what you're saying. Is that it's a very narrow payoff.
Yeah. I think essentially that the payoff is overvalued. And I think that when people talk about the payoff the way they do, I think that they should be reframing the question the way I pose it to you, which is like, would you play this if it was +2/+1 to a horror and draw a card? Because they're treating a lot of these cards as if they're like goddamn Lightning Rift, and that like the upside is huge.
There's very clearly no Lightning Rift in this format.
Exactly, and I think that like the fact that people are like, oh, you can play this because all these cards cycle, and it's just like, okay, like, are you prepared to spend all of your turns cycling? That's what a constructed deck did, but it's very hard to do that even with actual Lightning Rift. That deck was hard to assemble.
And Astral Slide.
Yeah. And these decks are not that. So, like, are you sure?
And they're going against very different opponents too.
Yeah. Is it wrong I want to concede already?
That's just because we got our best card out, and you just can't handle it.
Yeah, you're right again. This deck, like, this draw just feels so fucking bad.
Hey, you're not wrong.
Like this game is set up to be like a game that takes a while, but we just are never close to winning.
Yeah. Yes.
He hasn't shown us that many good cards, though.
I agree.
I mean, that does matter though, because like if he just plays, like if he does a bunch of stuff and just doesn't do anything, like.
I think I would look at what he described with Naga Oracle and take that as a sign of like where he's at.
Those are like, I mean, yeah.
Like Divination and the Creature are like legit cards that usually I would just leave on top unless there was like something clear that I wanted to do, and so that doesn't make me feel great. You Cyclone?
Yeah, I think so.
Not that one.
Really? You want to do the monitor?
I mean, I would really like to have a second green. I feel like that would be cool.
I think having a 6/5 would be pretty sweet, though.
Okay. That's not unreasonable. I just am gonna be mad if we draw a swamp and just can't play our Serpent Pod.
Yeah, I mean.
But then we're playing a 6/5.
Yeah.
That's ironic.
Wow.
That is amazing.
Oh my God. Yo, guys, I'm really good at Magic.
That's so much better than us drawing a swamp.
I am like just unreal good at Magic, guys.
Why do you want double green? We just have a 4-3. Oh, now we have a 6-7.
Like, you guys might want to just get your refunds for this trip. I before we even draw it. All right, like, how could you lose?
Oh, cool. He's gonna make a no to.
Plus,
I can remove it.
Dang it, he figured it out.
misclicks.
Oh, well, what? Okay.
Jeez.
Now it's dead. It's fucking dead.
He's trying to get in our grill. Oh, wow, look at that justice.
Now we're doing it. Alright, so we can attack with this gigantic thing. That doesn't feel too good. Actually, it doesn't feel that bad.
Wait, by gigantic do you mean the 4/4?
He's gigantic.
You could turn it into a 6/5 and shrink one of his guys.
Right. Or we could just use this thing. And then cast this thing. Right?
Well, play the forest.
Yeah.
Before we discard it by mistake or something.
Yeah, really, I just didn't want to see. Whatever was going to happen, I wasn't interested in seeing it. Yeah, attack with the 4/4.
It seems pretty safe. He's tapped out.
Honestly, I think we probably just let him trade, though, and then play the behemoth.
I agree with that.
Well,
the only situation where I wouldn't do that is if he doubled. If he doubled, I was going to play both of our cycle our spell and play our spell and just ruin his life.
See, I'm not even sure that was that good, though. Oh, it would have, because we would have killed the 0-1 also? Yeah, that would have
Yeah,
been
it would have just
okay,
wiped
that
it
would have been great. That
board.
would have been great.
okay.
Oh, Cardouche. Cardouche is a problem.
Wait, is he the aggressor or am I the aggressor?
You're the aggressor.
Yeah, so I don't really care about the flying.
Yeah.
I care about...
No, you do. Because, like, there's a third option. The third option is that we're racing. And, like, he has the 0-1 as a speed bump that we'd have to remove.
Well, we have that, though.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
kind of can.
No, I'm not saying we can't, but, like, the way we would do it is pretty painful. It's not like a way that
Right.
we would want to.
Now we care.
But, like, I'm just saying, like, let's say on that turn instead, Andrew, like, he just plays, like, those 2-1 and
clock?
mummies or something.
How much?
Oh,
do
yeah.
How much do we attack
Like, even if
for?
he just plays those, you're like, God, like, this is just going to take a long
Oh,
time
boy.
for us to crack through.
Oh boy.
Is he
And
just
then
killing
from-
his 0-1 here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess that's kind of good. But, like, we're on a 2-turn clock, so it's not good. I mean, it's not good for us.
That wasn't great.
But at least, like, he doesn't have an easy block now.
Well, he wouldn't have either, because we would have removed his thing to try to kill him. Like, we would have killed his 0-1 as his only blocker and attacked for 13, which was lethal. Now we're just, like, dead. Because we can't even shrink his attackers enough to save us.
Yep, just dead.
I mean, I think you alpha anyway. Because there's sequences where, you know, like if he just takes the 1/2 block, like, he's dead. It's not likely, obviously, but like.
Well, he's not dead. Oh yeah, he's dead. Yeah, that'd be great.
So just
alpha.
at least, yeah, just alpha at least.
Do we need to play our land? No, we
Make him do it.
Yeah. Okay, he wins.
There's no way to rip something that gives trample, is there? We don't have brute strength in our deck.
Oh, actually, hold. Okay. Yeah, we want to cycle, leave a green open, and don't snipe it.
Spider grasp.
Yeah, exactly.
So we have to cycle. Wait, we don't have. Oh, we do have no mana for his turn, or for the.
Yeah, we're not gonna snipe anything though.
That would be a sick rip.
Would be a fucking wow. I would be so hard if I figured that.
I would concede the GP to you right now.
Let's get a forest.
Oh.
That is a beat.
It's too bad we already cycled this singing shot.
Yeah.
I didn't anticipate this happening though.
Yeah, that card is really good.
The blue cartouche.
Yeah, blue cartouche is extremely good.
I honestly didn't think the first one was a big problem. I did not anticipate the second one.
The second one that gets you.
Right. Oh well.
Yeah, I mean, I still felt the first one was a problem, but because like if he just attacked that turn, then we're just tied up at 13s, and he has a block at least for the horror, like that we would have to have like a trick to get around.
Yeah.
And he has a block for the behemoth for a turn, so it's basically like if he had nothing, then yeah, like we're in good shape. But if he just has like just fair spells, like even like a bounce spell or something, I think it's like a pretty real game of Magic. But he has like a clock that it has inevitability where we don't.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I've been getting ranched in this format. That's bad.
It's been tough so far. Why don't we take the sniper out of our deck before we play another league match? How about that?
Let's just relook at the like the build. See if we could do something different color.
I mean, I'm fine with just putting a mountain in for the sniper.
Wait, was this sealed?
Yeah.
Oh.
The other people's decks have been like quite good, and ours has been.
I should have noticed how large the sideboard was, but I did not look at the sideboard very much.
I mean, I don't know why you undid the whole deck. I don't think that.
Oh, I mean, I didn't undo it. It's still here. You don't want to look at anything?
This deck has not been very good.
It's not been very good, but it's really hard for me to see a better deck in the other colors.
I haven't looked yet, but oh my god, you're right. This pool is not.
It's like pretty bad.
I mean, the rares are awful.
Which one is Aven Initiate? Is that the
Drake Manta with the?
Oh, that card's good.
Yeah. Yeah, the Aven Initiate.
So
we have like 5 good blue flyers.
Oh, let me just throw these in there.
The blue looks all right. Oh, but you had double beetle. I didn't notice you had double beetle.
Yeah.
I like Winds of Rebuke a decent amount.
I
do not like the Seeker very much. Yeah.
That's like
11 cards. It's kind of low.
I do like the Vizier, the untapped guy.
Yeah. I like that. I like it a little less than I thought because I liked it quite a lot. But it being a mana guy is pretty good.
Yeah, I like it for that.
What are we talking about?
The 2 and a blue, you can tap it to untap target permanent.
Oh, yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, I like that card too.
Like the white has impeccable timing, compulsory rest, and then like the flyer at the top, I guess. But like the rest of it is like pretty bad. Or or not it maybe not bad, but cards that you don't care about. Like just lots of sparring mummies.
Yeah.
I don't care about white.
Yeah, I feel like we actually don't have like any good. Like black is reasonable, but we didn't have like a bomb color. We're just like, yep, I'm doing this.
Yeah, that's true. Red is shallow, but like pretty much all the cards are playable.
Yeah, I mean,
are there enough creatures?
It's low.
It's low. Jeez.
Is this card good enough? We don't have any trials. I would say no.
Yeah. Without trials, that card's not good.
It's like we'd have like.
I mean, it's really close to whatever that card was in one of the core sets that was almost playable.
Hammerhands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the can't block part of Hammerhands was super good though.
Does Cartouche not do that?
No, Cartouche just gives haste. Hammerhands says target creature can't block when it comes in.
No, Cartouche has an ETB as well.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you're right.
It is actually Hammerhands that returns trials.
Yeah, you're right. That's what I thought it was.
Oh wait.
Yeah, it is playable without trials, but you have to be
pretty aggressive.
You have to know what you're doing.
I will say, like, the blue-green deck is actually more appealing to me because we get that Weaver to ramp, which I like.
And we have 3 things to ramp into. Well, and the Shimmer Scale Drakes aren't bad.
Yeah, exactly. We get the Drakes, and also like the Cartouches are like really good on our big dumb idiots. So.
And we get splashed this guy off of this, or that's bad.
I think Pan Bluffs is a lot more playable than the O3, but I mean, I could be wrong.
I disagree.
Okay.
Now
We
this deck,
we don't have any of the
is necessarily
synergies.
playable
We
either.
have
Right.
none of the synergies with this card. Like all the synergies with -1/-1 counters were in here. Actually, we only really have like this guy.
Right. You didn't actually have many.
Yeah. I mean, right now I'm not sold. I'll just say that. Right now I'm not sold that it's worth a card slot in my deck.
I think it's usually not, but I also think Painted Bluffs is not. Either.
Like I think Pain Bluffs to me is like a legit card that I could see like, oh, like I'm gonna play that to splash something, especially because we have Monitor already. So like if we want to splash something from red or black, it's not unreasonable to do so. So
there's nothing really worth. I mean, like.
So how do we feel about the cycling land being the splash color?
pretty bad, but maybe that's wrong.
It seems backwards to me, but
because it does cycle. But like,
doesn't that seem great though? Because if it's like your third splash source and you've already drawn that color, then you can cycle it.
I mean, that seems nice. But how about if you have it in your opening hand and you don't have the other card, and you're like, well, I kind of need a spell, but this is also my only source that I'm seeing anytime soon.
Yeah, that's what I can't weigh those two options. Like I'm not sure which I prefer.
Also, the only cards I really want to splash is like the Gravedigger, like Electrify. Like
it's not great.
These cards are not super high power level.
It would be Electrify, or it would be the Impeccable Timing and Compulsory Rest.
So is Impeccable Timing?
Did timing get way better than it was? Because it was awful in the last format, wasn't it?
I've heard people saying it got way better.
I think it's. I mean, we just talked about how aggressive this format is, so I think inherently it's a lot better now. I think also there are good tricks, but like there's only a handful that really punish you if you're careful about how you play it. And the fact that it's good on attackers or blockers gives you some versatility. I mean, I think that it was a bad card in that other format. I think it is a good card in this format.
And several of the attackers that are big attackers only get big once they exert.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not sure this fixes a lot of our problems though, because the splash is kind of ugly regardless. Like you just throw these two cards in here and you're like.
I don't like splashing Impeccable Timing because you don't get to play it in the early game often.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is when you actually want it.
Yep, that's a good point.
I just don't think we have any other cards that we would want to be splashing. Period.
Yeah, I'm not sure there's just enough playables unless we're
like this would be the card you'd want to splash, but
yeah,
man, it's
a tough pull.
It is not very good. So how many cyclers did we have in the old deck that we were playing Ruthless Sniper but not Pitiless Vizier?
We were playing Pitiless Vizier. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Yeah, he was in the deck.
You want to see it again?
Sure.
It's here. Literally the first card.
Well.
I mean, the number of black cards we were not playing was low.
Wait, we weren't playing the 6/5?
To start, I sideboarded it in a couple times. We thought that our late game was going to be good enough.
Yeah.
And we wanted to do stuff early on. And it turns out we actually got destroyed.
He doesn't ramp really at all. I mean, I still think that is, for the most part, true. Like, I don't think that we lost.
We don't ramp, and the big end does not actually, like, cycle like it usually does in a...
Yeah. So, I think that, like...
I guess it does.
I'm, like,
5, 5, and 7 cycle?
Yeah, like I'm pretty okay with the monitor being in the sideboard, in a vacuum. I'll say that. Like, I think that I think that the cycling part of it is like pretty underwhelming most of the time.
I agree. I don't think that the cycling part counts the same way that the Greater Sandworm cycling counts.
Right. And so he's just like a 6/5, and so it's like, okay, like he's a 6/5. Like we have 4/4/4/4 4/5/4/5 6/7/7/7. And a Gravedigger and a Wandering Death. So we have like a bunch of ways I feel like where we can capitalize on the late game one way or the other. And I just didn't feel like he was the card that we needed the most.
Just in a weird way, it also
synergizes
cards. With having a late game, right? Because you can spend your 4 ramping and then play Scale Behemoth on 5.
That feels pretty bad.
I mean, nothing about casting Scale Behemoth feels bad to me ever.
I mean, I think cycling to do it feels pretty bad. I'll say that.
Okay.
I think that like that to me is like, because like basically you're saying Scale Behemoth is worth 2 of your turns. because
Yes.
it's because it's not like playing the 1/2 like that ramps that you get to like he's a
You
creature
can
that then
block
does
with
that.
it later or something. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
true. Your turn is gone.
Right, and so like I think that is like it's to me a pretty rare game where you can afford to just time warp yourself on turn 4 to give yourself a better
That's
turn.
true.
So
That is
that's why I look at him the way I do, and I feel like I could see him being better than a card in our deck for sure. But I just felt like when I was looking at what our deck already did, I was like, he seems to be the least like needed card. But I mean, I don't like Pitiless Vizier very much, and I don't like Ruthless Sniper. Vizier's probably better than I think he is. Yeah, I'm probably like over biasing. I think that his ability.
No, I think you're right because I think that 4/2 is very bad in this format unless you're that Minotaur guy.
Right. But I think that I think Painful Lesson is probably good.
I don't like that card very much.
No.
It's sorcery. It's
sorry to clarify for this deck. I mean, not like just in a vacuum. In a vacuum,
okay.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily playing it, but I'm saying like if we're looking for a card to put in over Sniper, I think that it is my front runner right now.
The Deliverance is that cycle card with the destroy target artifact.
Yep. Pretty nice.
The other one is the Fog, right? The Pollen one.
Yeah, the cycle's for 3, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't love the cycling, but I think that I kind of like the front end of that spell.
You like Fog?
Yeah, I kind of like Fog.
I do not. I agree that it is a better Fog than normal because of Exert and all that.
We could go back on the monument.
So like there like
I actually don't hate the 2-drop.
The 2/2 that mills you?
No, not the colorless one. Like it's just a bear. It is bear.
Yeah.
I think the Miasmic Mummy is actively a downside in this deck.
Yeah, for the most part, unless you have Gravedigger or Wanderer in Death already.
Or Dread Wanderer.
What's Dread Wanderer? Oh, that guy, yeah. I could also see cutting Slinging Shot.
No.
The reason
when that card is good, it is very, very good.
I agree. We do have 2 Spider Grasps already in our deck.
And oh my god, this deck is bad.
I think Spider Grasp is good. Do you not like Spider Grasp?
I do like that card. I don't ever want to be starting 2, and really? That's not like our discussion for anywhere near where the chopping block is.
That is true, but I think I'm fine with starting 2. I'll say that.
Okay. Is it your favorite trick in the format, you think?
It's early for me to make that designation, I think.
Okay. Well, I'm not holding you to this. I'm just saying,
sure. But I do like it a lot. I think it's hard for it to be my favorite trick just because it costs 3.
Right. That was my problem. Yeah. We're also already running the black 1-drop trick.
Right, and that's totally legit. I think, but like when I look at the other tricks that are available, right? Like basically it's just like about scale, right? Like if you play like the 1 green, yeah, like if you play like the 1 green one that gives like +2/+2, like if they like. On the one hand, you're always worried about do they have a removal spell in response to my trick, but with the smaller tricks, the other worry that you are going to have is like do they just have on their own trick that will trump mine? And sure. Grasp is nice in that way, in that it's hard to trump it. Like a lot of the math, it changes in a way where they're like, okay, I guess I can play this to not lose my guy, but I still won't kill his because he has an enormous ass. And so in that sense, I like the card a lot. I think I'm looking through the tricks now. And a card that I have not gotten to play really at all is I think the Resolve, Jeru's Resolve, I think it's called.
Oh, I do like that card.
And that card seems really good to me.
It's been very good for me.
So like I feel like in a vacuum, even without having played it, that card is my favorite trick because it's so cheap and it cycles, so there's just no bad side ever.
I mean, you say that. I've had opponents cast it against me for no value when they just like very clearly should have cycled it.
Right.
But yes.
And then like Mighty Leap is also pretty good, I think.
Okay, that's where I haven't decided how good are. Well, I guess if you think the format is mono 2-drops, then Mighty Leap is very good.
Yeah. So the draft format is what I was really and again like this is just based on talking to people because again.
Yeah, but you guys, the same camp that came out saying that Kaladesh was like the most aggressive draft format ever, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that has pretty much held true, right?
I mean, you guys were like comparing it to Zendikar, and I thought it was not quite there.
Like I think that a lot of what the reason that people were saying that was a lot of it was just based on Renegade Freighter about like how like it's a common, so it
yeah, but the thing is, you were willing to main deck like 3 naturalizes, and so Renegade Freighter, yeah, it would go unchecked and just end some games. But
yeah, I mean, I guess it just depends on like what level of competition you're playing against. Like if you're playing like local drafts and FNMs, like yeah, it's probably not going to be true.
Well,
like I mean, I'm just saying like, from my own experience, like I pretty easily run train on whatever local drafts are around here, and I don't really.
I didn't play any local drafts of Kaladesh, I don't think.
Okay, I mean, I'm just saying I don't really extrapolate a whole lot of value. So I don't know. I don't know where your data is coming from. Is all I'm saying.
Right. Yeah. No, that's definitely fair.
But yeah, like.
Yeah, my first 2 drafts of Ether Revolt were in Orlando.
Okay.
It was beat Arilax in the first one.
Okay.
But that was a different format anyway. But yeah.
But yeah, so like I'm looking at like the results from the draft camp or whatever, like, and it looks like their most successful archetypes that they had were white, blue, and white, red that were played a decent sample size.
Wait,
okay.
Wait, which white?
What does white red look like?
I mean, I assume it just looks like aggressive. I don't have a whole lot of details here. It's just raw numbers I'm looking at.
Okay, sure.
But yeah, in order of archetype, white blue, then white red, then white black, then blue red, then red green. Both those are like all 3 of those like latter 3 are like barely positive.
That's crazy. The green's not even in the top 5. Like it's number 5.
On the other half of profitable is black red, black green, blue black, and white green are all under 500, and all of them have like at least 90 matches played.
That's insane.
That's what Alex said to me. I was like, "What did you learn from Rapcam?" He's like, "Well, green is borderline unplayable." And
Man.
you know,
okay,
like I have not played it, so I know nothing past that. Just relaying the data.
Yeah.
Let's see. They have another correlation. Let's see. Where's this one? Oh, land counts. So they have win-loss percentage based on land count, and
oh yeah, that would be great.
The 15 land decks went 16 and 12. Not a huge sample size. The 16 land decks went 246 to 226, so about 52% win percentage. The 17 land decks had a losing percentage of 260 to 280. Sorry, they were 260 and 280, so they lost 20 more times than they won.
I think that feels right.
And nobody 16... tried 17 or tried 18. That makes sense.
Yeah. Only one person. They went 2-1.
Okay.
It looks like splashing generally people suffered again. Like the edges are really.
I agree with that.
The splash decks went 101 and 115. The non-splash decks went 423 to 404. So it's a sliver of an edge either way.
Basically, well, that does say a lot that not many people tried it too.
Yes. So the number of 2-drops and its corollary to win percentage. The highest win percentage outside of like one tiny sample size where the person had 11 2-drops.
Holy shit.
And they went 3-0. But outside of that, the next best is 7 2-drops went 50 and 32. 8.
So wait, sorry, do they count spells as 2-drops, or is this literally like bears?
I don't know, but I assume they count spells because otherwise, how would you get 11?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah. I assume. I can't say for sure.
Okay.
But and then so it goes in order of win percentage. It goes 7 2-drops, 8 2-drops, 10 2-drops with small sample size, then 9 2-drops, then 4 2-drops, and then 6 and 4 and 6 are close. That's probably like a weird one, but like definitely
we're talking like gate crash level numbers though.
Yeah, and then 3 it's weird. Like the number again, like there's definitely some noise in these numbers. There has to be because
Right.
it kind of doesn't make sense that 5 would be way lower than 4. Like they don't move cleanly up, but it is
can be,
like the
it can be
dividing
double peaked because the decks that don't want 2-drops don't want 2-drops.
Hmm. But yeah, but 3 2-drops won about 47% of their games. 5 2-drops won about 47% of the games. 1 2-drop won 40% of the games. Only 20 matches played. 2 2-drops won about 40% also, and they played about 60 matches. So there was something there. But yeah, the highest the highest amount of confidence would be the 4 2-drop number because that's 250 matches were played where a deck had 4 2-drops, and those decks won 51% of the time. Let's see. So,
is there a stat for like 6 pluses?
For 6+ 2-drops?
No, 6 plus drops.
Oh no, not that I can see.
Because that would be interesting too. As like, if you do want the fatties.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the only other thing they had was something for rares, which that's also again a very noisy number if your rares are lands versus if they're mythics.
Yeah.
Why Scarab Feast in our deck?
Why is what?
Scarab Feast in our deck, the cycler that exiles graveyard.
Yeah, I don't know. We're pretty short on cards.
Period. I mean, I think if that card's a consideration, then I'd rather play like either the Fog or the Painful Lesson.
Okay, well, we need one card, or if you wanted to throw on more questions, take that card out. Or
no, I think the Watchers has earned their spot.
I mean, especially with all those stats you just threw out.
So yeah.
So it's really pick one.
I mean, with all those stats, you almost want to play the Miasmic Mummy also.
Yeah. Although that, like, again, like that, it should be
sealed.
Yeah. So I think we definitely have some leeway there because I think that like with draft also like not just that it's draft, but like that the reality of draft is also like you can kind of sculpt your deck a lot more to do a certain thing and leverage your choose a lot better. Where like our deck, like
Absolutely.
we can put twos in, but they don't do anything other than block.
Yeah. Well, I mean that too. I mean with the Wanderer, the Gravedigger, and the Wanderer in Death, that's not nothing.
Yeah, that's true. I think I'm still, I still like either the Fog or the Painful Lesson more, but
I am, given that this is for the explicit purpose of practice.
Sure.
I'm in on that.
Okay.
I think that those are much more interesting cards to learn about.
Okay.
My initial impressions of both have been highly negative, though.
Okay. Highly negative is interesting.
Would you rather try the draw too, or would you rather try the fog?
Fog.
Okay, so with what you were saying about 2-drops being important, spending 3 mana and 2 life, like this doesn't even seem like a divination format, and I have literally never had the time to like burn somebody out for 2 life, right?
Yeah.
Games in this format have been decided. Okay, this is an argument, I guess, for fog, have been decided by large chunks of life total, right? Not like chipping.
Yeah.
But the fog, like cycling 3s, is a big cost. And
yeah, I mean the cycle I don't love. I'm really looking at it. I'm looking at it like a significantly worse Jared's Resolve is what I'm looking at. Like like a chance to brick
you
off.
don't get to kill their creature.
No, I said significantly worse. I can't say any more than that.
Okay.
Significantly worse, but like it's still like it can brick off an attack where they expect to get valuable things done, and in the spots where it's bad, like obviously 2 is better than 3, but like you can still find a spot to cycle a 3-mana card. And the fact that it's just like it gives you that.
I forgot we could put them
on the back end. It's fine with me. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna say it right now. I think the monitor is kind of a trap. Like I think he's probably just in most situations worse than Colosipede as well.
I've actually had good interactions with Colosipede.
Oh, I don't think Colosipede is bad. I guess
Yeah.
to be clear, but I think that like people are going to compare those cards, right? And they're going to look at their late game and be like, oh, like what do I want to fit in? And they're going to look at like the back end of monitor and be like, oh, like I can cycle or something like that, and kind of talk themselves into this just essentially slower card that has very marginal difference
Yeah.
with Velocity. And I think that like it's to people it's going to look close. What I'm saying is right now to me it looks very not close. I feel like the cycling on shelter monitor is like purely like my dumb seal deck that I'm playing in another in a sealed league. It's playing shelter monitor and it needs shelter monitor. It's also playing the the 3 mana enchant land that makes any color mana.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I was actually about to say that I've had positive experiences with that card.
Yeah, because I'm splashing 2 final rewards in this green blue deck that I thought was just awful, and it's somehow 2-0. And I think a big part of that was just me underestimating how good Scale Behemoth is. So I have 2 of them in my deck, and that card plus
That card
cartouche.
is very good.
That card plus cartouche is real good.
Oh, that's like game over.
Yeah, so that's what I've realized.
Wait, the green cartouche?
No, blue cartouche.
Okay, I was sitting there. My
Flying
favorite with it, to be honest,
crocodiles.
is black cartouche.
Really, I love blue cartouche. Blue, I like just. Good lord! Like, what do you do about that? It's basically like a fucking Sphinx of the Steel Wind.
I mean, you do end the game very quickly, but they can theoretically almost race you. Whereas with the black cartouche, even if they're jumping,
yeah,
there's just nothing.
Right. It's just like if they find a death touch guy, though, it sucks.
Are you guys want to run one like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
For the record, that's actually part of why the Sandworm has performed so good for me, is that all of the Death Fetish guys are small.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, except for Bone Picker. Bone Picker is super good.
Bone Picker is just very good.
Yeah, just a super good card, just like a Nighthawk level card that they just jammed in there and just gave it another ability when it just didn't need one.
Is it a 4-mana 3/2 Death Touch flying?
Flying Death Touch,
Correct.
yeah.
It's 3/2, not 4/3 though, right?
Correct.
3/2.
Yeah.
But you can play for 1 a lot of the time.
Yeah, if something died.
Yeah.
Which is just like it. They could have taken any one of those abilities off that card, and it would have been still super playable.
I think they wanted to push it for constructed.
That's kind of how I felt about like Aerial Responder in Limited. Like Limited wise, it's like or Vampire Nighthawk. You're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like that's the thing is like if they're pushing that card for constructed, like that card's not getting played. It's just
the Nighthawk, the Aerial Responder, no, but the Aerial Responder
you think Bone Picker
could get outclassed theoretically. Death Touch prevents creatures from getting outclassed.
Sure, but do you think Bone Picker is actually like constructed playable? Or like
no, but I know a lot of people who do.
I don't get that at all. Can you explain that to me? Like what they're thinking?
They see 1 mana 3/2 flyer.
Oh, so they're dumb.
They see Delver.
They see Flip Delver.
Someone else told me that, and I was like, that is dumb. Like I just couldn't believe how dumb of a thing that is to say. Like they're just so completely different. I'm just like, are you high? You must be high.
Well, you're already playing Lightning Bolt, so it's basically Delver.
Oh god, that is so bad. Wow. Everyone is terrible. Oh my god.
Yeah, people who play Constructed are especially terrible.
I mean, this is why I play Magic, I guess, cause everyone's fucking bad.
Do I keep this? This sand is poo poo.
Yeah, you keep that hand. It's not getting better if you go to 5.
Going to 5 is not good. Yeah.
Top.
That also didn't feel great, but yes, you have to top it, I think.
Yeah, I'm not even positive, but it doesn't feel good, so probably.
It felt real bad. Clicking the button, just so you guys are aware. Oh. He cast something, we lose.
Yep, good game. Good job, good effort.
That guy's holding a fan? That's weird.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he just fans you into not attacking.
Don't worry about a fog for it. The fuck? Oh, that's good. Oh shit, this isn't a 1/1? Fuck, I was getting excited.
Yeah, that card is really good actually against you right now.
Yeah, you just got savaged.
Yeah. Yeah, you just got completely fucking ruined.
Yep. Yep. So we're cycling this card, or cycling this card. I guess I don't know.
I think you're cycling your land.
Land first.
I mean, you could just agony the 2-power guy and go for it.
We
like,
can't. What?
No, he's saying like use both the counters on it. It would lose. It would take off one. The other one would kill it.
Like that's in most versions of this game that you're gonna end up doing that at some point anyway.
That is true.
All right, we'll just do that now. No problems.
Yeah, because like this although this color combination doesn't really punish you as much for that. Like if he had green, I would be way more concerned. But there aren't a whole lot of white-black things that come in like that, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So we could have maybe escaped.
Maybe, but I would prefer to just try to draw a blocker. Like, see, this is good.
Do we play this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would play the land.
Okay, but it's gonna get shot down by this thing.
That's fine. That's gonna happen.
I don't know if I play land.
Really?
Yeah.
This is the deck with all the 6s, right?
We have a 6, a 7, and 4 5s.
4 5s.
Yeah. Just because I'm thinking like if you draw a spell that we need 5 mana for or something, you know, like it's only if we draw one of our 2 4s that we're like really sad that we didn't play it. If we draw any of our 5s or 6s or whatever, we can still just start playing.
But it'll allow us to cycle this and possibly play this. I mean, it's unlikely that matters because this card's dead. But
yeah,
we have 2 4s that could punish us immediately for it. We have very few ways to draw multiple cards in a turn.
Yeah.
We have a lot of 1s though, and we may want to 1 and cycle Haze.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you can play it. It feels like a very 55-45, so I'm not like super worried.
I just think that the versions of this game also where we end up cycling that card are probably we're getting run over.
I think I think basically it's just like another turn gives you another chance to see if you draw land. And if you do, then you're like, okay, I can just cycle this idiot card.
You're right.
But I
just
don't know what the payoff is my point.
Yeah,
do we
that's
just
fair.
attack with this thing? Try and gain some life, and then play this thing? Because we can use this on this if he double blocks or something.
You could actually play the Scorpion first.
Yes.
Such that if he blocks, your stamina brings it back, and you can put the counter on the Scorpion.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Although maybe that's not great against all of his 1/1s.
I mean, you don't care about the 1/1s. I don't think. I think like
that's what I thought too.
Yeah, you just assume that like if you're gonna die to 1/1s, like hey, you just give him the good hand. But like you don't really want to game plan around that because if you just draw anything that's not your stupid fucking 3/1 initiates, then you're fine. If you draw your initiates, I want to kill myself, but you know, it is what it is.
Do we use this?
If he thinks it's worth killing, it might be worth saving.
Yeah, I would. I think he has big plans for his dumb Strider.
He's gonna discard a bunch of cards.
We'll play some cards.
Yeah.
Curve in the white-black deck tends to be pretty low. But he attacked, so okay.
Well, we're definitely fucking playing that land if we played the other one.
Well, yeah, that's for sure. But he's gonna tap our lifelinker.
But we've got the spidery grasp.
Well, we're not just like.
Yeah,
no.
Burn you!
Yeah, I think we just played land and ship actually.
Yeah, that's what I was getting.
I don't
at.
hate attacking with that. Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do.
It's like I don't hate puts glasses on. No, I hate it. Yeah, you're right. All right.
Many a Sunday morning. I mean.
I haven't seen this card before. Seems like
I don't know how I feel about that card. I saw one game where it just pounded me to shit, but I can also see games
there it
where it
goes.
just like kind of sits there.
that happens.
Yeah, I'm assuming the card is going to be overplayed.
We can't even do this though.
We cannot even do it. That is correct.
Nope.
Just cycle this thing. End of turn. Just cycle this thing.
You can cycle it now.
That's
Yeah.
what I was wondering. Yeah, right.
All right, I feel bad about that playing the land now.
Well,
Yeah, because we were drawing a bunch of lands and we don't need them. And that was the sequence that I like thought was the only chance. The only reason I would not want to cycle or not want to play it is like if we just didn't immediately draw like a 4 or 5 or 6 and we'd be like, okay, like we don't need these lands right now. Every land we draw after that is gravy. But I said,
mean, it was us drawing a lot of lands and him not actually applying any pressure.
yeah, I mean, like I said at the time though, I think it was very close. I think it was a 55-45, and so I didn't really care a whole lot. Like I think that like, you know, like and if I'm like I don't even know necessarily which side is 55-45.
Right.
It's that, like one of us is right like a little bit more of the time than
It's
we're
not
wrong.
by that much, yeah.
Exactly, but it's by a very little bit, and a lot of it just depends on like how their deck ends up running out.
Do I just block here?
What is his guy? How big is he?
3/3.
3/3.
I kind of love the block.
Just see what he's
Like,
got.
That's fair.
Like presumably he has some kind of trick, and we can trump his trick and eat his guy at the same time. He has timing, and we're gonna fuck his ass. So it's gonna be great.
Well, it'll be a 2. Oh, it's Mighty Leap. That's great for us.
Ah,
Turns his into a 6/6 and ours into a 6/7. Oh yeah.
feels bad.
It gets. Oh boy.
Super savaged. And now
That
we
was
get beat down. Ah. Man.
But yeah, I mean, at least we can bash, right? Like, it's a
Yeah.
pretty safe bash board. I guess the Amit trades with the bat, but I feel like we can't. He otherwise does.
Yeah,
nothing.
I don't think you can get too picky with it, but it doesn't
Yeah,
feel great
just
either.
because he has the fan bearer. I think if he didn't have the fan bearer,
Right.
I would be picky. But
Man, if I was him, I would trade in a heartbeat.
yeah.
Huh.
Actually, I don't know if I would, because again, like I said, like we're trying to
But
get,
you
we're
want to
trying to
keep
fire
the
this
board
guy.
narrow so that you can tap things.
But I think that like he, anyways, and interesting. He's anyway in a situation where like even the board is pretty narrow already.
That's
I
true.
think- I feel like it's narrow enough for him. Ooh, that's an interesting card.
Is
It
it?
may be-
This is an interesting choice.
Yes. I mean, do you think he like 100% of the time has a cycling card here?
I don't think he has a cycling card.
I don't think he has a second card here.
Okay, then I just bash with Superpod, I'm pretty sure I cycle, and look for
That's where I came down as well.
a better spell. Just because we do have like beetles, and beetles are really good here.
Well, savaged.
I see.
That was like it just seemed weird to me that he bashed the way he did. For him to not have a cycler there, I don't know why. Like it.
Okay.
It was his literal last card, and he had been playing like kind of cagey with that 5 mana for like a long time.
Yeah, I mean, it just like, yeah, it just seemed weird. But yeah, like, well, let's cycle in response and see if we find something to
Yeah.
make him unhappy.
Seems unlikely, but nope.
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
Let's just concede this one. We're almost dead on the crackback.
I don't know that we're 0.
That's-
Yeah, I don't know where we're
that's
0 either.
That's 7 damage coming through. This is tap.
I would just play it fast.
Yeah, like it's. Like, I feel like it'll be over in like 3 turns either way. So, you know.
And we have 17 minutes still. Like,
Yeah.
and Vivek's off the line.
Nah.
That's true.
Ah, yeah.
Oh no. Blocks for days to enter the battlefield. Wow, he found a lot of spells all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of not lands.
Yeah. But this is why the game wasn't over, is because like if he didn't want to make some trade with his horror, then like you were just in a situation where like he's just getting with the flyer. Ooh, let's unburden ourselves. Let's just unburden. Okay. That does nothing.
Of all the awkward times to find the 7-drop, yes.
Ooh.
I mean, are we just dead?
We are actually just colded now.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
looks
just
like
F6. Okay, that's fine.
Well, that sucked.
it didn't rule.
No.
Okay, so also see at the end there,
Mm-hmm.
Fog wouldn't have done anything. Like I'm trying to figure out in this format when you have to be in a race, basically,
Yeah,
right?
but this card's not doing anything. This card's not doing anything. These cards are pretty bad. This card is just a quicker cycler. It's just less poopy, I guess. I don't know. This card we've tried and it did not work.
So, but this is kind of why I feel like the artifact card is what you want, because if they're playing an artifact, chances are they're either bad or the artifact is really good.
But we haven't seen an artifact in all of our games yet, have we?
So you cycle it for a green, which is cheaper than the Fog.
I know, but then it's like the same as this, and this has more upside?
No.
I mean, we're playing against white. They have embalm cards. We're playing against black. They have fucking Wander in Death. They have the Wanderer itself.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, Will. I think the black card does have more upside.
That is
There's
shocking to me.
Artifacts. There's so few artifacts, dude.
There are very few, and there are a ton of
unplayable. But it's shocking to you because there's Edifice of Authority. There's these stupid fucking monuments of which like they're of questionable value, like
right.
Whether or not you would like actually shatter one.
Okay, but also this is sealed, so everybody who opened an Edifice is playing it.
Sure, but like that's the only card. Like you're not playing Gate to the Afterlife. You're not playing Throne. Oracle's Vault, maybe.
At rare.
It's super slow. It's like a bad game.
Right, where do you fall on that card being played?
I don't think it is.
Okay.
I think it's just too slow. I think that if it was like a little bit faster, it's legit. But as is, it's just too slow.
Okay.
Interestingly, a card that weirdly I think might be constructed playable is Pyramid of the Pantheon.
See, you have to play off curve for so long for that card.
Is that the one that exiles and you can play the card?
No.
That's the Oracle that we were talking about.
The baby lotus that grows.
The build your own Gilded Lotus.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like I don't think the card is good necessarily, but I could see sequences where it makes sense because again, like you play off curve if you're doing it, but you don't have to do it, right? Like
okay, so if there were more 2-mana counter spells, I might believe you.
Okay. There is Essence Scatter now, and the Censor.
There is, and Censor. So maybe that's enough.
Yeah, we got some ball.
How aggressively are we recycling this Wanderer? Pretty aggressive.
End of turn immediately.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on decision paralysis?
I think the card's fine, especially if the format is as you described about, twos and racing.
Yeah. Like I've only played it I think once. I think I just put it into my sealed deck, and it didn't come up in like a really relevant place. Like it allowed me to go from a 2-turn clock to a 1-turn clock because they like tapped out, and I just I was like, all right, tap your guys and you're dead. But it didn't end up being super relevant.
Yeah, I think it's one of the narrower versions of that card that we've seen in a while.
Yeah, like really just like it's the no frills version of that card.
There was it is a carbon reprint, right?
I don't think so. I think
Okay.
they've added a cost to they added a mana to it. I think I don't think that.
Okay, it's just more expensive Frost Breath. I guess you're right.
Yes.
Okay.
Or if you want to look at it that way, it's a worse adverse conditions. Whereas adverse conditions gave you a spawn.
Oh yeah.
It took you so long to remember.
It took me a long time to remember that card because I was thinking I had already been thinking of whatever the Dragons one with rebound was,
Yeah.
and then for whatever reason I heard you say with respawn instead of a spawn.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's not what that mechanic was called.
Right. I was just like thinking. I was like, okay, he's gonna say, yeah, you're right in a second because I know he remembers adverse conditions, and then you said nothing.
Yeah.
And then like a year passed, and then I was like, okay, I guess he doesn't remember.
Yeah. Then eventually I got there.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, our deck is bad. And I
racing
feel
wasn't-
bad until we can kill that fan bearer and play a beetle, and then I feel good.
Yeah, but we have almost zero removal in this deck.
I grant that
He's
principle.
attacking with us?
Trade your trick for our Death Touch guy. That's fine.
The other guy's flying, right? Or no, he's exerted.
Well, the other guy's
He's
not
tapped.
untapped.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Yeah, he's gonna kill both of our guys.
So this is where you can. This is where the stamina actually works against counters. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Stamina's super good against counters. That's one of the things we were talking about before.
Yeah.
Is that like Will was asking it in reference to like I think like Necrobite or something of that sort, or the regenerate ones.
Yeah.
No, it was the unnatural endurance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I'm saying like
that's
I
what we're
actually
talking
like
about.
Stamina's nice in this format because of that.
It is. It
They're
is
saving the
interesting.
Death Touch guy?
Yeah, see the Scorpion.
I think I would. Yeah.
It's not even because of his Death Touch Will. It's just because of his toughness.
Right, just being a
So he
2-2.
can attack.
Because he can block those 1/1s.
Yeah.
Force him to.
Alright, well,
Well, it's gonna become a 1/1, but that's okay.
playing the Beetle.
I think I would just put the counter on the beetle.
The Beetle's like, yeah, it's like,
Well, I guess you're right. Because there's nothing that can go wrong in this form. I love all of these come into play shrink stuff because you get to decide how big the different creatures are, and it's
Yeah.
so versatile.
Yeah, I think it's gonna make format like I think it's gonna make matches take forever, and I'm gonna hate it. But right now it's cool.
Okay, that's fair.
so we have to try and find
But
a
if
way
you're
to
saying
fix-
that the format's all about attacking, then it's not going to take that long.
Yeah, in theory.
I just think it provides a lot of play in parts of the game where they're
Oh, I
usually.
forgot about that.
No, like
That
I
was-
agree completely. Like I like it as a mechanic. I'm saying like liking a mechanic and then liking how it ends up taking place in the real world are like separate things. That's all.
Sensei's Dividing Top.
Yeah, exactly. Although I never liked Sensei's Top.
I thought it was fun.
That's fair.
My
Didn't
I was
like it
attacking
as a
this thing,
card.
man.
I don't like any of these
Yeah,
bullshit
well,
cards.
you don't remember it in Standard.
Oh,
I just-
well,
I
yeah,
just-
fuck
Or
that.
worse,
Well,
Sealed.
like just generally, I just don't like these cards they're like twiddle adjacent. Like Brainstorm's a great card, but to me it's twiddle adjacent. It's like you're gonna draw some cards and look at some cards and put some fucking cards back. Like okay, you just masturbate yourself. Like nah, just save me the trouble. Ban all those
Dude.
cards.
Legacy is a great format. Fuck you.
No, yeah, well we will never see eye to eye on that. I'll tell you
Mm-hmm.
that. I'll save you and me both some time. Legacy is
Fair.
a garbage fire, and I.
Oh
could
my
not
god.
wait to play
I
it.
want to get off this
Wait,
call.
wait, but like, what constructed format do you like better than Legacy?
Ooh, 0.
Right,
There-
exactly.
I mean,
Okay.
actually, I probably like standard more than legacy, but I don't like standard is fluctuates a lot, and so I don't think
What
that
the
that's
fuck
like,
does
it's
this
not something
do?
that I can say is universally true.
Can't attack, and then it can't attack or block. Okay.
Yeah, it's until his next turn, not until our next turn.
right.
So once it gets live, it's really annoying.
It's already pretty annoying.
Oh yes, we can cycle that card. Sweet.
So we could draw our 7-drop.
Anything, man. I don't even care. All right, let's try to attack with both of our guys.
Why would we attack with this? I guess yeah. Fuck it, we would. Fuck them. Okay. That guy's not attacking. This guy's attacking. Fuck you. We want to upgrade. Or do we? Maybe he'll attack.
Unlikely, but we did do that for that reason, to try to give him a glimmer of a chance of thinking about it, of thinking like if he can kill our stupid scorpion, and he would do it. Oh yes, we're gonna eat a bat.
We eat a bat or eating a Gustwalker?
Wait, but he can edifice whatever we
But
grasp,
it
right?
only
It
can't
says
attack.
can't
it's not
attack.
a block.
Oh, because it's still front half. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Eat the Gust Walker.
Yeah, it's funny how no one ever plays artifacts in this format, though.
There is just that one. I knew you
I'm gonna take my opportunity, though.
But yeah, sure. That's the only reason I'm not winning the Grand Prix right now. Because you're right about that one thing. Otherwise, the Grand Prix would already be over. They would just be mailing me the check and refunding it.
What? That doesn't do anything right now, right?
No.
He's
So
like
he
for
just-
land drop? Oh, okay.
I'm assuming he needs a land for a 5 that he really wants.
Yeah.
All right, let's bash with both of our idiots. There's no way he can have the second spider rasp.
That's the worst of them.
What was
Never have the second one.
What was the green one in Oath of the Gatewatch?
Was it Oath of the Gatewatch or the thing of the one in Innistrad that was aim high?
No, I'm thinking the one in Oath of the Gatewatch that was 1 green mana, untap something and gave it reach, and I can't remember how much power and toughness it gave it. But one of my teammates
No.
We accept. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
had 4 of them, and on consecutive turns cast I think 3 to blow out an opponent.
And we heard them talking, and they were like, "You can't play
There's
around
no
them having
way.
the third one. It's just
Yeah.
ridiculous." And we just started.
Wait, you weren't
laughing.
even, oh, you were there. You were there on your lunch break.
I stopped by on my lunch break. Yeah. That was really fun.
Binds of the Recluse.
Yep, that was it.
Yeah.
That one.
And that card's not even good. But he had
Not bad.
He,
Anything, like pretty much anything with 1 mana is not bad.
right.
Almost-
He had like a ton of recursion. I can't remember what the recursive cards were in that format, but there was some green recursion, like
Baloth, no.
Baloth, no, green black, yeah, that one.
Ooh, it'll get you.
He had like 2 or 3 of those.
Are we just cycling this shitty card?
All right, guys, I'm like
He
so
has
over
4
this
spells in
deck.
his hand.
I'm like
I
so
know,
over.
he has 4 spells, but they're all bad. Like,
Well, they're all not getting cast.
Yeah, I would still hit 2 of them. I think. Like I don't. Yeah.
all right, let's do this.
I mean, nothing feels good, Will, because your deck is bad.
Our deck is.
I agree.
I don't think I really fully understood how bad our deck was until we played 3 rounds with it. And now I understand this is not a good deck.
It's super, super bad.
I think when we looked at the rares and there was one playable one and that's a 2/1. Oh boy, what does this do?
That card's good.
Oh boy.
Oh, but you can't cast
But
it.
he doesn't have any green.
Yeah, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Okay, so attack.
Yeah. Yeah, he can never have the second.
But I don't want to kill this thing that badly, but I guess I would.
Oh yeah, then don't attack. We don't want to do that.
Right? We don't want to kill this thing. It's kind of crappy. I mean, it does get back a Gust Walker.
Wait, we don't want to kill it?
Oh wait, no, you're right. We do. Yeah, if he gets
I
back
guess,
Gust
we
Walker,
have to.
everything is bad.
Although I think he just doesn't block, yeah.
Yeah, he just never blocks because he's gonna have Edifice Fanbearer online next turn, and then we get wrecked.
Yep. Ooh, he's telling me that pre-combat?
Sweet. It does the Edifice trigger right away? Like, is it right
No,
away?
you can only
No,
activate
you
the
have to-
ability if you have
yeah.
3 bricks.
Oh, we might be able to get something out of this.
Yeah.
What are we getting then?
Well, he gets the Gust Walker back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume we still just eat the bad though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this is fucking painful, guys.
I really don't enjoy this.
This is-
I was wondering why we played all the rounds.
Oh, this is it.
I was pretty sure I should have stopped playing after the first 2, but then I was like, yeah, I'll do one more. Now I'm wondering why that happened.
I mean, I'm okay with playing the one more because I was still curious about like the fog if it had any value. And I still think it might, but I think our deck is just too bad to give ourselves situations where it could be good.
I mean, it is interesting because one of the ways that the big green guys can lose is a race.
Yeah.
And so the fog may synergize with those pretty well.
All right.
And that's kind of what I was thinking is like I feel like there's a lot of situations where you end up in like air versus ground races, right? Like you're
Yeah,
abyssing them and they're just flying over the top of you, and it's gonna be a difference of a turn or two, and then they pick their last turn to alpha you, right? Because you have like some
Right.
type of guys, and like the fog feels like a blowout, and the reason like I'm always kind of interested in fogs is because there was a time when fogs were insane in Magic.
Well, that was also a time when Overrun was printed in uncommon.
Even outside of Overrun, like I remember like in like, you know, like, and this is a bad fog, Chameleon Blur. I boarded in Chameleon Blur in like a time spiral, like draft GP, and like it still had value like in the green mirror because like the boards would just stall incredibly, and it wasn't even about Overrun as much as it was like Falter, basically cards like Falter that would in like convince someone to shove in a situation where like if you have a fog they're actually just dead, but if you don't have a fog there's like very hard for them to lose.
Right.
So things like that, like for
there haven't been both a playable fog and a playable Falter in the same set in a long time.
Or like even like like Wave of Indifference, but like you could look at it to some degree. You could look kind of like decision paralysis, right? Like you attack with two guys, then they paralyze. No, I'm saying like in response to paralysis, right? Like you attack with two guys, they end a turn, paralyze your other two, and then bash, and they're just thinking like, okay, you know, and you're like, okay, fog.
Yeah, but they got like 2 turns out of the paralysis.
Yeah, I'm not saying that paralysis is negated. I'm just saying that like then you get to untap your other two guys, and like then they have to like actually do work. Like they're planning on the game being over, and so like the decisions they made might cost them. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like, you know, because there's like it feels like very low cost to having in your deck. It's fine.
But see, that's my point. Is that I feel like with 3 cycling, it's not that low of a cost. Like it's taking up your entire turn until like turn 6, at which point it's still taking up like half your turn.
Right. So the perspective I look at that card in is, sure, 3 cycling is a lot. So like basically like then the question becomes like, what is it in over? And I think that
okay. I mean, that's like, always the question, right?
Yeah, but so like what you're saying is super valid if it's in over like a 2 or a 3, and you know, but on the other hand, I'm like way more comfortable with it if it's in over like a Shelter Monitor, you know, or whatever that card is. That card called Shelter Monitor, or is it something else?
That 6-drop that cycles.
Yeah. I know the last part is Monitor, but I don't know if he has like a tribal name or if he's just called Shelter Monitor, which is a terrible name.
I think it's that.
No, it's Sheffet Monitor.
That one.
Yeah. So like I think like, you know, if you have enough other stuff, then I like the Fog over the Sheffet Monitor because essentially they're cycling at the same time, and their utilities at the same spot.
Yeah.
You know, like it's basically like at the point where you've drawn both of them and you're like, okay, I have this card in my hand that like isn't really going to do anything. I need like a more relevant card, like I need a removal spell or whatever. So like I can cycle this here to get that spot. And obviously like if you don't have,
but I also feel like
I'm playing a
6/5 is